Alright, first is green apple. The green apple is so sour. It's very firm and super crunchy. But I probably prefer green apples used in like baking. Yeah, I think it's better with apple crumble and ice cream. Next is red apple, right? It's sweeter, not as sour, bigger, better. If you're wondering what variant I bought, Korean Fuji, I believe. It's not the red delicious. Because I don't really like sour things, I'll probably put green apple at C tier. Red apple. I think red apple's a lot more versatile. It's crunchier, it tastes better. And overall, as a fruit, red apple is like the generic, non-offensive. Everybody, I think, likes it. Yeah, no problem. Red apple. I'm gonna give it B tier. You would swap red and green cause you like it sour. Red apple just makes me cringe. Not red apple, green apple. And it's just personal preference because I don't really like sour things. Alright, banana. Little early in your streaming career to be eating bananas on stream, don't you think? I know people, you can either peel from the comb or you can peel from the butt. I usually just peel from whatever side seems easier. No matter if you're a boy or if you're a girl, there's no good way to eat a banana, right? Bro, why don't you take the skin off, use the skin to hold it without getting gross hands? Because ever since I was young, I just peel the skin off the entire way and then just eat the banana. I'm a circumcised kind of guy. Banana, super sweet. I think Cavendish banana is probably the basic of all the bananas. I like to put bananas in waffles. I like to put bananas in oats. Pretty much put it in everything. You know, it goes well with chocolate. A banana split. However, one thing I don't like about the banana, even though I like how mushy it is, I don't like the how it makes your mouth feel after taking the banana. What? What the fuck? Kinda regret saying that after I said it. Banana, S tier, my guy. I eat it every single week. I don't get tired of it. There's portion control because there's many bananas in the comb. I can probably eat it for the rest of my life. Wait, this is a tangerine. I'm just gonna say it now. I prefer apple to oranges as a fruit. But as a juice, I prefer orange juice over apple juice. Fresh orange juice just wakes you up. Is this how you cut shit? Okay, I'm just gonna put it out there. In general, I don't really like super citrus fruits. Actually, it's not that sour. It's not as sour as I thought it was gonna be. I like it better than I thought. I don't eat orange that often because I prefer apples. Better than green apple, worse than red apple. People always say that oranges are good because it gives you vitamin C. However, I just take the vitamin C pill. I don't think it's that necessary to eat oranges. And also, I'm not a pirate. I ain't gonna die from scurvy. Orange as a fruit, D tier. Orange as a juice, B tier. Right, orange is above green apple and below red apple. Alright, tangerine. This is usually how I open tangerine. Just brute force it, then you get to the middle, and then everything should come out. It's not as good as one piece, like a pro, but 3 pieces is good enough. These tangerines aren't as good as the one I normally have. Okay, tangerine. Where do we put it? It's not as sour as an orange. Sweeter. It tastes better. Usually, I eat a lot of tangerines during Chinese New Year. And other than that, the rest of the year, I don't really eat it. Tangerines, A tier. It's better than a red apple. Not as good as a banana. You have all the positives. It's sweeter than orange, not as sour. As you said, naturally segmented eating. You can share with it. You don't have to eat the entire fruit by yourself. You can literally just take one piece. Apples also have like a lot of fiber if you leave the skin on. So if you wash properly, I always recommend to eat apples with the skin on, or at least scrape out some. And then you have some skin and some no skin. Okay, this is not on the list, but this is a super poggers fruit. I'm not too sure if you've ever heard of it. It's a wax apple. It looks like that. Like literally a heart shape. And the cool thing is that the middle of it is kind of like hairy-ish. And it's like bittersweet as well. It makes me feel hungry after eating. But I love it so much. I think it's a must-try fruit. The bad thing about it is that after eating it, it makes your tongue feel very scratchy. Not as bad as when you eat a pineapple. It's not on the list, but I will probably give it S tier, bro. I know a lot of people don't like, some people don't like it, and the people who like it really love it. I'm one of the people who really love it. I eat it all the time. Strawberries. Strawberries is probably my favorite fruit to put on a waffle. I have a lot of fond memories eating strawberries. Me and my parents would go to the farm and we would pick strawberries and raspberries as well in a basket, and we will pay like an entrance fee, and then they will charge us cheaper because there was just so much produce. Good times. The thing is that citrus fruits are incredibly sour, and it just makes my face like tense up and makes my face sweat. So I really like strawberries. I don't really know where to put strawberries. I definitely prefer raspberries over strawberries, so it's definitely not S tier. It's either A or B. I prefer it to red apple, so it's definitely above that. Okay, what other things? Strawberry is a fruit. I don't eat it as often, but using it as like a complementary dish is like S tier. It's like banana, right? Banana, blueberry, strawberry, all these three, they are the best fruits as a sidekick to a main dish. It's either B tier or at the bottom of A tier. I'm gonna put it B tier just because as a fruit, it's like not that great. It's outclassed by raspberries. I'm sorry. All right, blueberry. As I said previously, blueberries is super good in like all the stuff that strawberries is good at. Every single thing that strawberries is good at, blueberry is just equally as good. But at the same time, it's so small. If you eat it one as is, it's not that great. That's why you have to have a handful, I think. All right, 1, 2, 3. I fucking love blueberries. I'll put it A tier. Blueberry above tangerine. I think it's just due to its like unique flavor. That's the entire reason. Better ingredient, easier to eat. Coconut. Yeah. Coconut pog. Alright. Everyone, pog out. My favorite drink. I drink it literally every single week. Refreshing, cooling. I feel when it's like hot out, I always want to drink coconut. And fresh coconut's always best. Don't put ice in it. If you put ice in it, you just dilute it and it tastes like ass. Oh, fuck. Shit. Am I not strong enough for this? Okay. Whew. Oh shit, it's leaking. Even though I eat so much coconut, in my defense, I'm not the one opening the coconut. I'm gonna chug the coconut. It's kind of a bit salty-ish in a way. It's like a bit tinge of salt, tinge of sweet, not sour at all. It doesn't have much of like a flavor profile where it's just like instantly bam. What are the downsides of coconut? In my opinion, not a lot of downsides. The only thing I can criticize coconut is that you have to take a spoon, alright? You have to take a spoon and dig the coconut flesh like a goddamn caveman. If the coconut is super old, it's like you're digging for gold, brother. Ugh. You see how hard it is to... Dude, okay, the flesh is not coming out. So I am like a caveman. Where would I put coconut? Coconut is S tier. It does whatever all these fruits don't do. It's a drink. You can bash someone's head in with it. It grows on trees, alright? Watch out that it don't fall on you. Never had custard apple. It's gonna stink my whole room up. It's the durian. I can smell it already. This bad boy durian. This motherfucker grows on trees. Look at this. Bro, that's like that's minus fucking IQ, minus brain cells, everything. If it's all the way up and it falls on you, you're dead. That's why they install like nets, right? So that the durian falls on the net. You can literally use this as a lethal weapon. Let's speedrun this. This is pear. My knife is stuck. Help me, big bro. My knife is stuck. Alright, this is a pear. Yeah, it's an Asian pear. Okay, pears are the only one that I recommend to peel the skin. Because the skin doesn't taste as good as the apple skin. Pear is like apple but weak. I personally prefer pear to apple. Because this pear is like, how would I put it? It's like juicy. Juicier than an apple. It's not as crunchy. It holds a lot of water. Right? It's squishier, it's softer, juicier, everything. And I personally, I find pear a lot more refreshing as well. Alright, so pear. Do I prefer pear to strawberries? Yes. Okay, I put pear as a bottom A tier. The regular pear, I know that sometimes when I eat pear, there's a few types. Pear, there's one that's like very powdery. It's not crunchy and it feels like you're teeth are just slowly sinking into the flesh of the pear, and it's like powder, right? It's just powder. I think I probably prefer Asian pear to normal pear. Korean pear beats regular pear, so pear probably around strawberry. The pear can be a hit or miss depending on the variant. Kumquat, I've had kumquat before. Super weird fruit. From my understanding of kumquat, you're supposed to eat like the flesh inside is sour, and the skin on the outside is sweet, right? So kumquat, what you're supposed to do when you eat it, you're supposed to press it so that the citrus inside seeps into the skin, and you can see it coming out from the skin, and then you eat the kumquat. In my opinion, I don't think like kumquat is like someone's favorite fruit. I think it's like you just eat it if it's just there, you know. C tier. Let's put it next to orange, right? Look at this. You look at this, okay? Oh, okay, this is a better image. All right, here. They look the same. It's like, what's that meme? Can I copy your homework? Okay, you can, but try not to copy too much. And then it's like this. It's like God took out Photoshop and then he just changed the color from red to purple. I know plum has like different variants. There's like this type where it's like super red, but the ones I usually eat are the purple. It just feels like a reskin. Look at this shit. All right, this is an apple, but the apple's just purple. The thing about apple is that apple's very crunchy, but plums, right? Plums are basically purple apples, but instead of it being like crunchy, it's like soft, right? And it's juicy. And you bite into it and your teeth sink into it rather than just biting the whole thing off. Yeah, it's completely different texture. You see? There's no crunch. It's all just juice. But I fucking love plums, that's the thing. In my opinion, plums shouldn't be the purple apples. Apples should just be the red plums. Get up there. A tier. Above tangerine, below blueberry. Mulberry. I prefer Burberry. Figs. I don't have figs. But figs, to me, it looks bad. Alright? But it's like very jammy. You know what I mean? When you eat a fig, you got the jamminess from the berry-like quality. And then and then it's like the sweetness, honey. Combine them, and bam, a fig. All right, that's what I think. It doesn't look the best, the insides, but it tastes so good. Figs are made from dead wasp. It's a cursed fruit. So fig, I would have put it in A tier or maybe high B tier. But because you told me figs are from dead wasp, it does feel like a bit of a cursed fruit. All right, like you made a deal with the devil when you're looking inside of it. It should be here, but because of the dead wasp thing, it might have turned me off from it for a while. So here. So cranberry, I don't have any. I've had it. I've tried cranberry juice, cranberry vodka. As a fruit, I think it's pretty decent. That's the thing, right? It's not entirely sweet and it's not entirely sour. So it has some like complex depth to it. And the juice is good. B tier or C tier? I'll put it B tier. Cranberry juice is good for people with UTI as well, alright? True. Blackberry and mulberry. Basically the same, right? Blackberry and mulberry. Right, blackberry. I don't really like blackberries. You were too expensive for me, and Apple beat your ass, right? That's why your phone is dead. Your phone has died and is now living in obscurity. This is a blackberry, right? Not this, this. So there's no way I'm gonna put blackberry above apple. So it's gonna have to be below green apple and red apple. Alright, I'm gonna put C. I've had mulberry. Mulberry, I've had it I think once. And not only that, Burberry is better than mulberry. Because the brand suck, the fruit suck. It's a copy of the blackberry. D tier, bro. Do anybody eat dates as a fruit? I've had dates before. Usually when I had date, it's in soup. Look at this. This kind of soup. They put this shit in there. They let it soak in. So dates as a fruit, I can't even think of it as a fruit. I just see it as like a flavoring for soup. Probably D tier. Raspberry. Raspberry is S tier. Raspberry jam is like SS tier. Okay, raisin. All my experience eating raisins is through this. And I don't buy raisins myself. I just eat this. Raisins is the 5-year-old snack. When it's like one of those holidays and then you're supposed to give gift bags, people put this because apparently junk food is bad for you. So they just give you this shit. Raisins, super mid. It's still good. I like it. Better than green. Raisins, C tier. You want to see a disgusting fruit? Alright, let's talk about passion fruit. Compared to figs, passion fruit looks way worse. When you hold it, it feels like you're holding nothing because it's hollow as shit. There we go. Look at this shit. Just look at that, dude. To summarize, passion fruit, mucousy. It feels like wet snot. Smells nice. Tastes sour. And also, at the same time, when you're eating passion fruit, it feels like the viscosity, as I said, is mucus covered around a seed. And that seed, when you bite into it, you hear like crunching sound. It feels like you're biting into sand. You're eating small pebbles. My mom has a passion fruit plant in the garden.
Burn it, dude.
Bad. Bad fruit. Passion fruit. Disgusting. D tier, of course. We've got kiwi. The kiwi that they have in this list is like green color. But the kiwi, when I cut this, it's gonna be yellow. Ah, I cut so nice. This yellow kiwi, to me, tastes a lot sweeter than the green one. Bad thing about kiwi is that it's a bit sour. It makes my tongue itchy and scratchy as well. It tastes good. A bit sour, really sweet. So, kiwi as a fruit, A tier or S tier. The reason why I'm gonna put it A tier is because I have a friend. He always tells me how kiwi is like super nutritious and it's a super fruit and it helps with his bodybuilding, weight training. So because on how my friend likes to annoy me about this fruit, it's A tier. Right, white currant, I'll just say it now, I don't have it. Cherries. In Europe, cherries are so cheap and they taste so good. I'll probably put it above blueberry. Sour cherry. Sorry, sour cherries are the ones that they use on your birthday cakes and they taste a bit like plasticky. If that is this fruit, sour cherries are like below blackberry. Red currant, black currant. Out of all the currants, I haven't had white, but black currants a lot sweeter, better than red currant. I'll probably put it above orange maybe. And red currant, I've had it before. I don't know, man. It didn't leave a lasting impression at all. Right? Black currants are way sweeter. And I think because I like sweet fruits, I prefer black currant over red currant. Red currant above green apple. Maybe above kumquat as well. Below raisins, definitely. Gooseberry, never had. Guava. Personally, one of my favorite fruit. Guavas are so fucking good. Especially if you get the ones where the middle is slimy and soft. Guavas, for me, I eat it with the skin. Guava has to be one of the crunchiest, hardest fruit out of all of these. When God was trying to make the perfect fruit, apple was probably like one of the earlier models. And guava is like one of the later, like near perfect models. Guava for the win. S tier fruit, better than raspberry, better than coconut, and you bet your ass is better than banana. Nectarine, plums, peaches, they fill the same roles. When I think of all three of them, they kind of all just like mesh together into like one group of fruit where it's like soft and juicy. Peach feels like smooth. Yeah, exactly. Nectarine is just a variety of peach with no fuzz. Nectarine, peach, and plum, they all fill in the same role for me. In my opinion, they're kind of like pretty much the same fruit. I fucking love peaches. Peach tea, pretty much the same. Just because I think peach has a lot more things you can do with it, I'm just going above. Blood orange, it doesn't stand out because it kind of feels the same. There's not that big of a difference. Blood orange, the low raisins, here, I guess. Let me tell you, same thing. Just like how plum is like a Photoshop apple, blood orange is they took the orange and then they took this entire flesh and they just colored it purple. They colored it red. Ground cherries, I've never had. Apricot, I'll probably put it the same here. And persimmon is B tier. I don't think persimmon is as good as apricot. It's not even as good as strawberry. Not as good as fig. Not as good as red apple. Slightly better than cranberry. Alright, B tier. Alright, lychee. A lychee. This thing, lychee, usually I like sweet fruits, but lychee is just too overly sweet in my opinion. I mean, I can eat some, I like it, but eating too much of it feels like I'm gonna get diabetes any second. My blood is just gonna turn into sugar. So that's my only concern, my only issue with it. I like it when they put it in drinks though. It's B tier. Let's do lemon first. I'm gonna have a hot take on this one. Mm. Die. Alright. I'll give you my hot take on lemon. Lemon, shit tier fruit, alright? It's too sour. You can't eat it. Every time I eat it, I feel like I'm just gonna sweat and like just water's just gonna come out from my eyes. It's an excellent ingredient to be used in cakes for that hint of lemon. But the thing is that when the smell of lemon gets too strong, in my opinion, it reminds me a bit too much of dishwashing soap. I just feel like I'm doing the dishes whenever I smell lemon. Is it worse than passion fruit? You can't eat it, but there's a lot more uses for it. And lemon as well. When I was young, funny story about this was I wanted to lighten my hair, right? I have black hair. I wanted to lighten it. And I heard that lemon, the acidity was so strong, it could lighten hair. But I didn't know that it didn't work on Asian hair. It only worked on like white people where their hair was like brown, and then they will put lemon and it'll become a lot more like blonde. It's basically stripping out the hair. It's like it's too strong. You squeeze the juice, you can't even drink the juice. Nobody drinks lemon juice. They have to put the juice into water to dilute it. D tier. Alright, I'll put it at the top of D tier. On to my next segment. The other fruit that you can't eat is the lime. Alright, I'm gonna squeeze the thing. Baby? I ain't no fucking baby, dude. You try eating this. Quiz for you. What came first, the lime or lemon? Alright, it doesn't matter what came first because both of them are equally as shit. But I prefer lime over lemon, so lime gets to be the top of the tier. Grapes are the easiest fruit to eat because you just pluck it and just pop it in your mouth. There's no doubt that grapes are good. They're sweet. The green ones are a bit sour, but it's still very nice. They're both in S tier. Now, the only question is, which one is better, red or white? I feel the sourness in white grapes add an additional layer that makes it a better fruit. White grapes fucking yeets this guy into the back position. Green, I don't care what anybody says, green is better than red. If you are ever so lucky to be in a situation where there's like some girl feeding you grapes on the vine like that, and you're just like, that's when you know you made it in life. This is a mangosteen. You see this? It looks old. If you want to know something cool about the mangosteen, which I learned when I was young, was that this thing at the bottom, it has 5, right? Like a 5-leaf clover. This thing shows you how many fruits there are in the mangosteen. If it shows 4, it means there's 4 fruits. If it shows 6, it means there are 6 fruits. That's a cool trivia for you. You see? And you squeeze it. It opens up. And then you get the fruit like that. Right? It doesn't taste like any other fruit. I highly recommend people to try this. And if you ever eat a mangosteen and one of the fruits is like a bit yellowish and hard, kind of like jellyish, when you bite into it, rather than it being like very juicy, it becomes a bit crunchy. And that's the best. So right now the question is, how good is the mangosteen? In my opinion, the issue with mangosteen is that it stains your clothes. And if you get the juice on a white t-shirt, it's going to be stained. Mangosteen is also known as the queen of the fruits. So I already know where I'm going to put it. Because mangosteen is actually my favorite fruit. So I'm going to put it as tier. Star fruit. This is too green. They're not ready, so I'm not going to be eating this. Right, this fruit kind of looks like it can be in one piece as a devil fruit. And also, I think star fruit is the coolest looking fruit out of all of these. Unique. It's literally, quite literally, in the shape of a star. So when I was young, I used to eat star fruits. Then my parents learned that apparently it's not good if you have kidney problems. And then what happened was that we never ate star fruit again. So this thing is like I'm bringing a bomb back at home. It loses out in taste compared to like most of all these fruits. Like Because of the kidney thing, I feel like it should be in D tier. And also, I don't like it as a fruit. Probably put it here. Avocado. I have an avocado right here. It's not ripe. It's a Kenyan avocado. I prefer the Australian one. Avocado doesn't strike to me as a fruit, you know what I mean? I know it's a fruit. I just keep thinking that this thing should just be a vegetable. It's like creamy. It has a lot of fat as well. But it's just such a weird fruit. You compare this to all these fruits and it's like a black sheep. So, avocado, I like it. I don't really think of it as a fruit. C tier. I feel like avocado has a lot of uses. Exactly. Avocado can make guacamole. Okay, fine. I'll put it bottom B tier. It has a lot more uses than I initially thought. Cantaloupe. Cantaloupe is just a melon, right? It's just a rock melon. I like it. Okay, this thing is throwing me off. I'm gonna just put it here, top of C tier, because I don't think it's a B tier fruit. Cantaloupe rock melon. Yeah, it is a rock melon. I'll probably put it somewhere here, to be honest. They taste good. Rambutan is on the list. Yes, rambutan is on the list. These are the small rambutan, the really good ones. They should look like this. I would say this is the best variant of rambutan. It's like bright red and it tastes way better. The one that I have is something like this, where it's like a lot smaller. Because this one, the big one, is not in season. Because it's not in season, I had to settle for a different variant. I'm sorry, but rambutan is so good. Sweet. The seed is kind of a choking hazard though. That's the only problem I have with it. I think rambutan tastes better than a grape, but it's a lot more hassle. Because grape, you can just pluck it and then put it in your mouth. The seed feels like wood. It feels like a wood, and when you bite into the, if you bite too hard, or like if you bite into the seed, it feels like a walnut. I am gonna put rambutan as S tier, slightly above grape. I'm gonna put it above raspberry as well. Grapefruit. This fruit has been ruined for me. Love grapefruit has a slight texture of pomelo. This is a grapefruit. This is a pomelo. This looks like an orange next to this. Right? It's red as hell. It's not as sour as an orange. It's bitter as fuck though. It's like 60% bitter, 38% sour, and 2% sweet. It also makes your mouth feel kind of itchy and dry. It grows on you. It's not as bad as I think, as I initially thought. Okay, my prejudice on grapefruit has diminished. I used to always hate this fruit. However, eating it more, it has grown on me. It's better than green apple now. Yeah, I'll still eat a raisin. Have you had jackfruit? This right here, this is jackfruit. This motherfucker right here is a dragon fruit. Dragon fruit, jackfruit. So these are loose pieces that come from the jackfruit. Okay, it kind of looks like durian, but it's not. Let me show you how a jackfruit looks like. The exterior kind of looks like a durian, but the durian thorns have been like filed down. And then when you open it up, it opens like this, and you get all the fruits like that. All right, it's just laid in there. Problem about dragon fruit is that dragon fruit stains like stuff because it's like so purple. I took a bite, and you can open it up and you can take out the seed, which is this. I took out the seed from the jackfruit, so it actually looks like that. And the jackfruit has like a crunch to it, and it's so sweet as well. There's no like, it's not sour at all. It's just like pure sweetness. If you've never had a jackfruit, I highly recommend you eat or you find a jackfruit. Yeah, it's another S tier fruit. I love it. Honestly, it's either S tier, like the bottom of S tier, or the top of A tier. Wait, didn't I read cantaloupe? I feel like I'll put it here. No, don't get canned jackfruit, dude. It sucks. You need to get fresh jackfruit. But the thing is, it's so hard to get fresh jackfruit. You actually have to find and source like a dude who actually sells jackfruit. Alright, we got this. That's a very yellow mango. Isn't that good? Aren't mangoes supposed to be yellow? Oh shit. I'm doing it. I'm cutting the mango. Look at that. Alright, mango. I fucking love mango. However, I had mango juice before. It was so thick. I got sick of it. I nearly threw up. The same thing with watermelon juice. Mango juice and watermelon juice. Mango for me, high A tier. There's not much stuff you can do with mango. It feels like the best thing about the mango is the fruit itself. Watermelon, if I eat too much, I throw up. I get nauseous. But eating 1 or 2 watermelons is okay for me. Unlike grapefruit, where I feel like the worst is the first bite. Watermelon is like the best is the first bite, and as you eat more and more watermelon, it just gets worse. It doesn't matter if it's red watermelon or the yellow watermelon, it sucks. The dragon fruit kind of looks like a fruit from One Piece, don't you think? Yeah, it looks like a devil fruit. Like, if I were to eat this, I feel like I would get like Luffy's powers. Yeah, it is the most anime fruit. Alright, dragon fruit, it's a bit bitter. There's a lot of like the black seeds, I think, that adds texture. Okay, B tier. When I had dragon fruit, the inside was white with a bunch of black seeds. Is that normal? Is white? Oh, yeah. This is the one I always see. And then you've got this one. We saw this in the store as well. Kind of has like a dirt texture because of all these like seeds, where it's a bit like sandy. Yeah. It feels like chia seeds. Looks like ruby. That's true. It does look like rubies. It's not sweet. It's a bit bitter. I'm just gonna describe it as like it's bad. Most of the time when I eat pomegranate, they use this on top of like a salad as like dressing, but they don't serve pomegranate as is. They use these alien seed things as topping. The only thing that pomegranate has going for it is that in one of my favorite games, Hades, there's this thing called the Palm of Power, but it still sucks. Pomegranate, I will put it in D tier, but the fact that it's featured in Hades' game, it's like D tier. It's edible. It's still better than passion fruit. Right, papaya. If you want to see pepper, where pepper comes from, it's right here, boy. Look at that. It kind of looks a bit lewd. I'm gonna be honest, papaya. I really like papaya. Juicy, sweet. You can see the juice falling off. It's so good, dude. It almost feels milky in a way. It's not hard at all. You look at this, and it's a chunky boy. It has like the shape of an hourglass. Look at that. Whew. Okay, this papaya be looking like a Kim Kardashian. You see this? Same vibe, okay? Same shape. Moving on back to grapefruit. Have you seen that grapefruit video? It's called Angel's Grapefruit Technique. You have been warned, alright? This might potentially scar you for the rest of your life. Pomelo smash or pass? Smash it, dude. This is the fruit that's inside this thing. It's like one of the juiciest fruits as well, other than watermelon. It's not bitter. It's a bit sweet. It has a tinge of sweetness. And when you eat it, this fruit makes your taste buds tingly. By the way, eating this, it's in solid form, but as soon as you bite into it, it's all liquid. Because there's like a thin layer just holding back the liquid. Pomelo, B tier, above grapefruit definitely. Alright, next, we've got SpongeBob's house. I'm not gonna cut it because I don't want him to be homeless. We're gonna save it. I've eaten pineapples before, so I'll just go based off that. I like pineapple, but after eating for a while, your tongue just gets fucked, alright? It feels scratchy. I feel like I want to claw it out, right? That's the problem with eating too much pineapple. Alright, I'm just gonna put it out there. Some of you are gonna call blasphemy. The Italian mob is gonna come kill me. But I like pineapple on pizza. Pineapple, I don't like it as a fruit. As a fruit, not that great. But using it for other stuff, pizza and tarts and stuff, it's pretty good. I'll put it B tier. Pineapple here. I've eaten a lot of pineapple pizza, and yes, the pineapple does fall off all the time. We've got 3 left. Durian, watermelon, honeydew. Holy shit, it's so good. But the thing about honeydew is that the first bite's always the best. And then after that, it just becomes eh. When you bite on it, you can feel your teeth sinking into the fruit. It's so soft. I would say there's not a lot of taste. It's watery and refreshing. I'll put it B tier. What do you guys think of watermelon, by the way? It's good for the first 2 slices. Other than that, it just feels like sugar water. It literally tastes as if like you've got water and then you put some kind of flavoring inside. Because there is not a strong taste. And also, it's like mushy and wet. Feels like if water had texture. See this? In Japan, they have this, which is a square watermelon. That is like a Minecraft block. It's so shit they have to make it square as a selling point. I would rather eat the red ones than the white ones. Let's just take one big bite. Feels like I'm eating flavored water. Holy shit. This thing is so wet. I need to wash my hand. There's so much liquid, dude. So you probably know it's gonna be below cantaloupe. In fact, I think it's probably gonna be in C tier. So it is durian time. Do you guys know? Mangosteen is the queen of the fruits. Durian is the king of the fruits. And also, I can stand the smell, so the smell is no problem to me. Since this is the king of the fruits, you need a crown. So I made a crown, which is this. Alright, let's go, boy. I just realized the durian's already split open. Okay, there we go. There we go. What does durian taste like? It's very hard to describe. But the thing about durian is that durian is always very creamy. It's incredibly heavy and creamy. It's like, you know when you eat a banana and the aftertaste makes your mouth feel very mushy? This is like you times 10. Most of the people either really like it or they really hate it. I'm pretty sure you've been to those hotels where all guests are not allowed to bring any durian. If you bring a durian to your room or to an elevator, it will probably stink up the whole place for like a good 2 days. Yeah. It's banned to carry durian on public transport in Singapore. You literally get fined, okay? Even if it's not open, right? It's just a fruit. It still smells. Wait, I forgot to rank watermelon. Watermelon is like, let's put watermelon. It's either here or here. I'll probably put watermelon. Durian, I decree durian as. Alright, I'll put it here. So now that we're done with durian, I can take off my helmet. It was compressing my skull, my brain. I have a bonus fruit. This is the bonus fruit. You got it right. It's a longan. It comes like that. And then there's a seed in between. It feels a lot sweeter than rambutan. Oh shit, that's so good. I will also recommend this fruit to everyone. It's better than durian. Kind of looks like an embryo, don't you think? The flesh is like transparent and see-through, just like a rambutan. But in a rambutan, the seed is like wood-like, and this is like an actual seed. I do like apricot. Because one of the things about apricot, if you don't know, when I was young, I ate a lot of apricot because in Pokemon Silver, you could like gather apricot and then make Pokeballs with the apricot. Because of that, I was so into apricots and I just ate a bunch of apricots. Yeah, and also true, dried apricots are good. Alright, thanks for watching, and that's it. Bye bye.